So welcome back again with our chapter. New chapter is there within us. Now unity. You all know. You might all be having some groups of friends, and you have done these all things many times. And already gone through many stories and our we can say freedom fighter. As now we are going to celebrate our 15th August, our Independence Day. So let's be with it and let's be independent too. As you all are in your homes and going through somewhere in the market and having a little bit fun with friends, you miss this unity, you miss your friends. Even I miss my school, Ascent today nowadays, and my school friends earlier where I was studying. So let's go through the next chapter. I don't want to go through more because I have to complete the syllabus as early as possible I came. So as you all are having a kasoti regarding the end of this month, so let's begin with the second lesson. Very good lesson. I had not gone through it, but we are not afraid to die if we can all be together. Obviously, there is nothing in front of us. If you live with the strength within you, that inner strength that is in you, you can have it. You can just go, written by Gordon Cook and Alan Ist, two great writers. I don't know them properly, but they have written, and it is in our course. So it might be a very good story regarding some sailing, some traveling regarding the sea, going in cruise. It's a different thing, and sailing from one place to another. Yeah, having world tour. You all might be thinking about world tour. How need lots and lots of money here. For that, build your career in a superb way so that you can do world tour per year. You can celebrate your birthdays and marriage anniversaries and many things per year around the world. Now it's too simple to be, but for that you need lots and lots of money. Economic system, economic. That money you need it. For that, my dear students, you have to build your career. Build your career. Go for the. I am going through this text. Some words are over there derived. I am not going to read over this. We are going to start in July 1976. My wife Mary, not my writer's wife, saw a son, Jonathan. We can say in our language, Jonathan. Oh, typical English we can say 6. Jonathan 6. 6 daughters. He might be having 6 daughters. No, bhaiya. Jonathan was 6 years. Daughter Suzanne. Somebody pronounced Suzanne. So it's up to you how you pronounce it. Suzanne. 7, and I set sail from Plymouth, England, to duplicate the round the world voyage made 200 years earlier, by Captain James Cook. So duplicate means now he is going. Once Captain Cook had already gone through, now he is going. He is making to go duplicate. The second copy we can say. Means he is going to move after this Captain James. For the longest time, Mary and I, a 37 years old businessman, so he was 37 years old businessman, had dreamt of sailing in the wake of the famous explorer, and I, for the past 16 years, we had spent all our leisure time honing our seafaring skills in British waters. For going through waters, we need lots and lots of practice. We must know how to swim first of all. How will be life over there, means how we will live our life regarding going in a boat, a big, huge boat. What difficulties they used to face, which type of food they needed, even physically which exercise would be helpful to them. So mentally also they have to prepare because they were going for a huge voyage over there, a caravan we can say. They are going to move around the world tour, and that also by the sea route. So they were all in their mind also. It is exercising them. As a student also, you must remember while You are doing your work, you are having lunch, dinner, you are breakfast, yeah. Even while you are watching your movie, you are this idiot box, television, not telephone. But now with your second double idiot box, we can say smartphone. There must be in your mind for a particular student who is a genius. You all are definitely genius, but it must be in your mind regarding some studies over there. Some years, many parts are there in mind. I don't know. I am not from a science. I am not a science student. But say scientists all this all used to say that there are different memory part in our mind as we are having in our computer and mobile phone too. So some memory might be memorized from you. So they were doing this all things regarding 16 years or so. Our boat, what is the name? Wave Waker, yeah, Wave Walker we can say. 23 meter, 30-ton wooden hull beauty. So wooden, obviously ships are made from wood, had been professionally built, and we had spent months fitting it out and testing it in the roughest weather we could find. So it must be tested, anything that it must be tested. As you are going to have some, you can say samosas are, I think so, famous of Palanpur. So you are going in a particular place over there where you don't know, so you are tasting samosa, how it tastes, how it smells. Like this, everything we have a different type of taste. Wearing clothes also have a different state. We can say taste. We must have a particular sense of taste in our mind regarding each and everything. And we are having, obviously, as we are good human beings, and you all are very good students. So the first leg of our plan, 3 years. So he has written the first leg of our plan, 3 years. First leg means, yeah, pehla kadam, first step means first voyage was planned for 3 years. About 1,000, 1,05,000 kilometers. I am not good in maths, I am sorry. Kilometer journey passed pleasantly as we sailed down the west coast of the Africa to Cape Town. So first voyage they did. They sailed about 1,05,000 kilometers. And imagine by it can be possible through airway, yeah, the swimming. We cannot go on our bike, yeah, Activa, about these kilometers, 1,05,000 kilometers. My goodness. So they went through Africa, the Cape of Town. We had already gone through your history. There, before heading east, we took on 2 crew. They took 2 another person, crewmen, American Larry Wesley and Swiss Harbor Seidler. They were good in their own duties to help us tackle one of the world's roughest seas, the southern Indian Ocean. So our southern part of our Indian Ocean is called roughest. Masticore might be the sea also, like you, mischievous. As I was also most mischievous boy in my class. So you too could be. And this all mischief, it can be done in classroom while our school days. You cannot play more mischief with your degrees when you are going through your degrees and this all thing. You can do this thing in your school. You are having 2 years. One is going to be passed due to Corona. 12th standard is remaining. Be little free and enjoy yourself as I am enjoying this thing. On our second day out of Cape Town, we began to encounter strong gales. Gales means large, we can say, waves coming over there. For the next few weeks, they blew continuously. Gales did not worry me, but the size of the waves was alarming, up to 50 meters, as high as our main mast. So Gales, not Chris Gale by. Chris Gale is a physically fit person, lamba we can say, very heighted, smashing ball here and there as he is playing a marble or something with bat. It consists, so here also Gale might be given name as Gale to Chris Gale of this thing. So the waves, they were at too height it was heading toward their mast, means the uppermost part of the I forgot of the ship. December 25 found us 3,500 kilometers east of Cape Town. Despite atrocious weather, means not good weather. Atrocious weather means not good weather. We had a wonderful holiday complete with a Christmas tree. Then now it has been changed. The sea was silent and they're doing their best, and they enjoyed Christmas over there. New Year's Day saw no improvement in the weather, but we reasoned that it had to change soon, and it did change for the worse. Now for worse it became bad. Good, better, bad, best. We all know. What about worse? Bad, worse, and worst. Is it so? Yeah, worse, more worse, most worse. Degree of comparison you might have gone through. It is in your course. It will come. So now they thought that the weather will change, but it became little bit worse. At dawn means at the morning on January 2nd, the waves were gigantic. Now it became the dangerous. We were sailing with only a small strong jeep and were still making 8 knots. As the ship rose to the top of each wave, we could see endless, enormous seas rolling toward us, and the screaming of the wind and the spray was painful to ears. So the ocean became mad. You can say ocean became mad. Darya became mischievous. In Gujarati we used to say Daryo Tufani Banyo. Darya Tufan karne laga. In English we can say that the ocean became mad. Ocean became what we can say, mischievous. We can't say like this. It became worse now. Now it was a time that they were facing too much difficulty, as there were lots of screaming and storms, and in the sea, even their ears, we can just have a particular type of sound, voices for a particular time only. Particular voice or sound, but then we are irritated. The whole day you hear a particular one song is played. No doubt it will be your favorite one, but the whole day, another day, at night also, next day, again and again, you will be fed up of this. Even you will eat lots and lots of pizza whole, all in the morning breakfast, then little bit of time after when your snacks time is there, pizza, again for the lunch, again for the snack time, again for the dinner time. The whole scenario will go. The whole week, if you will get pizza, then what will happen? Your stomach will hurt. Enough. Now I am fed up of pizza. So it is been like this. So there was too much of problem over there regarding that. The year it is written, endless enormous sea rolling towards us, and the screaming of the wind and the spray was painful to the ears. To slow the boat down, we dropped the strong jeep and lashed a heavy mooring rope in a loop across the stern. So some typical way to stop the sea. Yes, we go to that anchor over there. They should throw in the sea, as you had seen in many films and this sort of thing. Might not have experienced, even I have not experienced such a position to go in the sea, but they were having a particular things regarding some instrument they threw away in the sea so they can decrease the speed because of the storm. Then we double lashed everything, went through our life raft drain, attached lifelines, donned oilskins and life jackets, and bolted. Now they came to know that now they are in a typical condition. So for that they wore the life-saving jackets. So as we are having nowadays while moving towards sea, life-saving jackets and this all thing. Because they were not sure that when this storm will be dangerous. Words in our other language. It might play a great mischief and can cause some calamity, then what will happen? So they were fully ready with them, with some packings and these all things, bags and whatever the life-saving jackets and these all things, the tubes and whatever the instrument they were having ready to save their life, they took it. Then what's happened? The first indication of impending disaster came at about 6 p.m. with an ominous silence. Now there was ominous, still, total silence over there. A very good word, ominous silence. The wind dropped and the sky immediately grew darker. So it is said to Tufan Aane ki pehle ki shanti. Before the storm, thunder comes, there is silence and suddenly the atmosphere is changed. Now the sky immediately grew dark. Then came a growing roar and the sky immediately grew dark. An enormous cloud towered up of the ship. With horror, I realized that it was not a cloud but a wave like no other I had ever seen. It appeared perfectly vertical and almost twice the height of the other waves, with a frightful breaking crest. He saw that it was a cloud, but it was not a cloud. A huge, gigantic wave came on them over the ship, and it was horrible. It was dangerous, as he has mentioned over here, with lots and lots of height of other waves. It took the other waves also within them, with a frightful breaking, and it crashed. The wave crashed, cracking of them. The roar increased, the voice, voice of the roar, like lion roars, like this, increased to a thunder as the stream moved up the face of the wave. And for a moment I thought we might ride over it, but then a tremendous explosion shook the deck. A torrent of green and white water broke over the ship. My head smashed into the wheel, and I was aware of flying overboard and sinking below the waves. I accepted my approaching death, and as I was losing consciousness, I felt quite peaceful. Then what happened? Sea has done its work. The thundering, the smashing, the cracking of the sea broke the ship, and his head was in the wheel. As you see, someone might have gone through the ships also. We can see a huge wheel to control over the direction of the sea, and his head was struck in death, and he was feeling unconsciousness at that time. You all know, as a science student, what is the situation of unconsciousness. And then what happened? He felt himself peacefully, quite peacefully. It means he became unconscious. Unexpectedly, my head popped out of water. A few meters away, wave walker was near capsizing, her mast almost horizontal. Then a wave hauled her upright. My lifeline jerked out. I grabbed the guard rails and sailed through the air into the wave walker's main boom. Subsequent waves tossed me around the deck like a rag doll. Then what happened? After a certain time, he felt, when he became conscious, he saw here and there, and he could see the ship, and he was trying to go toward the boat. It became horizontal. Instead of being straight, it became horizontal. And suddenly waves came and flew him up away and grabbed him at the desk like a dead doll we used to throw. My left rib's cap, you know this part, rib cracked. My mouth filled with blood and broken teeth. Somehow I found the wheel, lined up the turned for the next wave and hung on. Then he caught the wheel somehow. He caught the wheel to save his life. His teeth were broken. Blood was coming outside from his mouth. And now it was a typical critical situation of the wrecker. Water, water everywhere. I could feel that the ship had water below. But I dared not abandon the wheel to investigate. Suddenly, the front hatch was thrown open and Mary appeared. "We are sinking," she screamed. The desk are smashed. We are full of water." Suddenly Mary came there. She told that we are sinking now. And there is everywhere water, water, water. Now it's full of water. "Then take the wheel," I shouted as I scrambled for the hatch. Which wheel now? Indicate not the wheel of the ship, but that tube we can, lifesaver. He told, "Take it with you so that you can survive." Larry and Hub were pumping like madmen. Broken timbers hung at crazy angles. The whole starboard side bulged inwards. Clothes, crockery, charts, tins and toys lost about in deep water. So whatever they got, the whole ship was now in no means we can say. So everything was in deep water. Toys, crockery, utensils, many things as they were going to the world tour over there. So lots and lots of things they were in water. I half swam, half crawled into the children's cabin. "Are you all right?" I asked. "Yes," they answered from an upper bunk, "but my head hurts a bit," said Sue, pointing to a big bump over her head. I had no time to worry about bumps head. So Isania daughter told yes, we are all right. They were over the upper part of the particular cabinia something, but a bump over after hitting over on the head, we are having bump over there. So it was aching, but we don't bother of this thing. Somehow I managed to stretch canvas and secure waterproof hat covers across the gaping holes. Some water continued to stream below, but most of it was now being deflected over the side. So somehow he managed to take some canvases and this thing, because he had to save his children and all the members' life. More problems arose whenever hand pumps started to block up with the debris floating around the cabins, and the electric pump short circuited. Another mystery came. Another thing that disturbed them, the electric pump. There, due to water, now they were facing short circuit, as you all know how dangerous it is. The water level rose threateningly back. On deck, I found that our two spare hand pumps had been wrenched overboard, along with the forestay, the jeep, the dinglish and the main anchor. Then I remember we had another electric pump under the chart room floor. I connected it to an out pipe, and it was thankful to find that it worked. Why electric pump? To flow the water outway. That was in the ship. The water came into the ship. It was floating over there, and then to take that water out, they got electric pump, and he was able to find another pump, and the pump was working. It was grace of God. The night dragged on with an endless, bitterly cold routine of pumping, steering and working the radio. We were getting no replies to our Mayday calls, which was not surprising in this remote corner of the world. They were in a particular corner of the world. The radio also doesn't work over there properly. They were not getting signals over there because they were in such a place. So they were in need of help. But anyway, the electric pump was working, and they were little bit, no doubt it was too much cold over there. You might have observed over there that how cooling weather they might be feeling over there. So Her head had swollen alarmingly. She had two enormous black eyes, and now she showed us a deep cut on her arm. When I asked why she hadn't made more of her injuries before this, she replied, I did not want to worry you when you were trying to save us all. Now they can see each other, they can talk each other, they can go through the wounds and injuries of each other over there, that how it was going through. Just a minute. So yeah, it was a tremendous time within them, and I would like to stop over there. It will be continued in the next session, I think so. So let's go through, read please, go through the hard words if possible, how the situation occurs. You can go through the Titanic, how it collapsed, what was the condition of the people, as many of the sailors have faced this thing. So let's go through it, if you get your time. Thank you very much.